And next one is about the mobility index. So for mobility index is more like a summarized estimation based on the traffic data and also mobile phone data set. So they use different algorithms or methods to estimate the metrics and also create an index. And one of the most popular mobility index used in China is the Baidu Mobility Index. It can estimate the inter or intra-city mobility index. However, it is not available after May 7th, 2020. And for other three data sets, it is just covered the United States area. And these three data sets does not include the intercity index. So it's really important if we have more. Some other data sets can calculate the intracity index in the United States. They'll be more helpful to understand the transmissions between the states or between different areas. And next is the policy data. So for policies, different policies, they may have adopting different policies may lead to the different directions of COVID-19 pandemic. So for example, in Georgia, till now, it's still not required to wear the face mask. And by contrary, so in Massachusetts, we started to wear the mask, and it's mandatory to wear the mask since the beginning of May. So, however, so Massachusetts now is well controlled the COVID-19. However, for the Georgia, the number is going higher and higher and break the records all the time. The Oxford University, they have connected policy data sets from different countries, and they classify them into different indicators, and also create an equation to form the stringent index. For example, here they have this is a map. So the color, the darker of the color indicates the higher stringent. However, it has one limitation, is that it just have country level policies. For the GMU, this is one of our partner. They have connected state level policies in the United States, and they follow the same rule from Oxford University. They created the policy index for the United States. So if you're interested in this one, you can take a look based on this link. And for the environment data, it is also very important in some and widely used in models, because at the beginning of pandemic, some kind of research have indicates that the high temperature or humidity has close relationship to the transmission of COVID. And here are two data sets. One is from LOAR. They have the meteorological data sets, and it's global wide. And the other one is the United States, the Environmental Protection Agency. They publish the air quality data set. So, and these are the index they provided. So next, I will talk about the data sources for derivable index. So as I mentioned, the derivable index, and most of them are from the unstructured data sets, like the social media trends data, global news, remote sensing images, and also literatures. So I give there's an example. These two images is generated by University of South Carolina, and they actually this map is created by Geotech Trees. So they have if in day 1, day 2, the user they change the location or change the cities, they will create a link here. So and here is like all the collections during one day. And you can see here, so from the beginning of March until 24th of March, the population movement is clearly a dramatic decline, especially in the United States. So based on the Geotech Trees, we can use this data set to estimate the mobilities, the intercity or inter-county mobilities, and also intracity and intra-county mobilities. And we have connected two kind of different Geotech trees. One is from New Delhi. This data set is started from March 20. However, there's some gaps in this data set. It means there's some kind of data missing here in this data set. And the other important Geotech Trees is connected from our center. It's Center for Geographic Analysis. And we started to connect the Geotech Trees since 2012. And we also have published the COVID-19 data sets based on by query the keywords, the corona and COVID in March and April. So right now we are still doing some work to want to publish more data sets relevant COVID in the near future. And next one is about the trends data. So for the trends data, it is from the Google search engine. They have analyzed the top trends based on the search queries. So for example, on the top on this one, this is there are 5 different kind of keywords or queries on the Google search engine. One is coronavirus, weather, news, music, sport, and sports. You can see here. So the red curve, it goes it starts to climb at the end of February. It is consistent with the facts. The outbreak of the United States start from the March. And the other example is from another publication. So in this publication, in this research, they analyze the queries of anosmia for different countries, including the United Kingdom, United States, and Italy. And you can also see the curves, the charts here. So the curves climbs in Italy first, and then follow the United Kingdom and the United States. So this is also consistent with the facts. Therefore, based on the Google Trends data, it is able to do like the prediction of the outbreak of COVID-19.